Hey everyone, today I want to share something truly special with you, something that might make you rethink your entire approach to eating, especially when it comes to the health of your arteries and heart.
You might be thinking, what should I be eating to keep my heart healthy and my arteries clear? And honestly, this might not be exactly what you are used to hearing from mainstream nutrition advice.
But let me explain why.
First thing you need to know, what you eat doesn't just nourish your body.
It can also protect and maintain your circulatory system, helping your heart and arteries stay healthy.
Today, I am not just going to talk about what you shouldn't eat.
I am going to share the #1 meal you should be eating to clean out your arteries and improve your heart health, and trust me, this meal is going to surprise you. I know when you think about eating for a healthy heart, the first thing that probably comes to mind is low-fat meals. No red meat and cutting out sugar, basically. A diet full of vegetables and whole grains. But today, I'm going to show you that the truth might not be so simple. And more importantly, I'll explain why those foods you've been told are heart healthy might not actually help your arteries at all. Let's start with something fundamental but incredibly important: the endothelial layer. Now, you might not know this, but this layer is incredibly important for your health.
It's the thin layer of cells lining your arteries, and it controls blood pressure, helps blood flow smoothly, and prevents the formation of blood clots.
However, the issue is that this layer is vulnerable to damage, especially when we don't provide it with the nutrients it needs.
And here's the thing most people don't know. The endothelial layer relies on glucose as its primary source of energy. Now, you don't need to eat glucose directly because your body can make it on its own. But in order to make and maintain glucose, your body requires insulin. If you're eating too many carbohydrates, snacking too much, or consuming too much sugar, your body can end up with insulin resistance.
And when this happens, the endothelial layer doesn't get the fuel it needs, which means your arteries suffer. But don't worry, there's good news. We can improve this by incorporating specific nutrients and foods that support the production of key compounds needed to protect your arteries.
One of the most important compounds is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps dilate the blood vessels, supports healthy blood pressure, and prevents the arteries from becoming stiff. If you want healthy arteries, your body needs a steady supply of nitric oxide.
So how do we get more nitric oxide in our bodies?
To make nitric oxide, you need certain nutrients, like arginine, an amino acid found in foods like pumpkin seeds, and magnesium, a mineral that not only helps relax muscles, but also helps reduce stress.
And if you didn't know, stress is one of the biggest enemies of blood pressure. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, which increases blood pressure and is detrimental to heart health. Another crucial factor I want you to know about is vitamin D3. Vitamin D doesn't just help with calcium absorption, it also stimulates the production of nitric oxide.
But here's the catch. It's difficult to get enough vitamin D just from food, especially if you're not living in a sunny climate.
So, if you're not getting enough sunlight, you're going to need a supplement.
And if you're serious about heart health, you should be getting at least 10,000 IU of vitamin D3 every single day. Now, let's talk about the ideal foods that will help protect your arteries and support heart health. The most important thing is that you need to eat foods that don't spike insulin, and the best way to do that is by reducing your carbohydrates.
A low-carb, even ketogenic diet is going to be the best choice for bypassing insulin resistance and fueling that endothelial layer.
And here's the kicker. The best food you can eat for artery health is red meat. Yes, you heard that right, red meat is actually one of the best things you can eat to support your arteries.
You see, grass-fed beef is packed with good fat. It's not just about the fat, though. Beef is loaded with zinc, which is essential for maintaining healthy testosterone levels.
And here's a little secret. Beef is also one of the best foods for nitric oxide production. So, you can make a delicious grass-fed beef burger, or just cook up a simple steak and top it with some real cheese for an extra boost of vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is crucial because it helps prevent the buildup of calcium in your arteries.
Along with the beef, you can add some pumpkin seeds. They're high in magnesium and zinc, both of which support nitric oxide production and are beneficial for heart health.
Just grab a handful of pumpkin seeds to go with your meal, and you're good to go. And don't forget about vitamin D3.
As I mentioned earlier, vitamin D3 is essential for supporting nitric oxide production and keeping your arteries healthy. The best way to get vitamin D is from the sun. But if you live in a place where it's hard to get enough sunlight, you should definitely supplement with vitamin D3 to make sure your body is functioning at its best.
Final thoughts: what we eat is crucial for our overall health, especially when it comes to protecting our heart and arteries.
But it's not just about avoiding bad foods, it's about choosing the right foods that actually support your circulatory system.
Forget what you've been told about avoiding red meat and eating tons of grains. The real key to protecting your arteries is to eat low-carb foods, rich in healthy fats, like grass-fed beef, raw cheese, pumpkin seeds, and getting vitamin D3 to keep everything running smoothly. Now, I know this might go against what you've heard from traditional health advice, but sometimes the mainstream recommendations aren't always the best for our health.
So, take control of your heart health by focusing on what truly nourishes and protects your arteries.
Thanks for watching.
I hope the information I shared today helps you make better choices for your heart health. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to share it with your friends and leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below.
Here's to a healthy heart and healthy arteries.